Big story tonight at 5. New developments in the homicide trial for the man accused of killing Sade Robinson. For the first time, video shows a silhouette of a person along Lake Michigan early on April 2nd, 2024.
That's where Robinson's severed leg would later be found. And that silhouette, prosecutors say, is Maxwell Anderson.
Here's a look at that video just into our newsroom, and you can see the silhouette being pointed at. Tonight, we're also hearing attorneys lay out their cases. Bill Miston is live with the new information that came to light in court. Bill?
Yeah, and some of that new information came from one of the men who found Sade Robinson's severed leg around Lake Michigan shoreline. Law enforcement who responded to that scene, and a City of Cudahy worker who found a smashed access gate leading down to that shoreline.
The waves were pretty extreme that day.
On April 2nd, Osiris Terrell and a friend were walking along the lakeshore.
We were walking down there, and there was a severed leg.
They called 911.
That's almost like up on the hill, kind of? Yeah.
Deputy Leon Martin then got the call.
That's the leg, correct?
Correct. The toenails were painted with pink nail polish. Based on the size of the leg, I could estimate that the person that the leg came from was rather short.
We went through there extensively trying to find anything else.
Lead Detective Joanne Donner said bad weather wasn't helping. The next day, Donner got a call about a missing woman from Milwaukee, Sade Robinson. There were extensive searches in the days that followed. Cadaver dogs, ground-penetrating radar, drones, water searches, and dive teams.
What did that yield?
Nothing.
The discovery of the leg came about 12 hours after the now-retired Cudahy Water Utility Superintendent got a call himself about a gate that leads down to the lake.
Those gates were caved in. The gates were kind of collapsing.
On the ground, car parts.
Several of them, when you looked on the inside, were marked Honda.
By this time, Sade is deceased, and Maxwell Anderson, using her own car, is trying to make her disappear.
Prosecutors say Robinson was killed at some point after driving to Anderson's South Side home following a first date. Her body dismembered.
They want you to ignore the mountain of reasonable doubt that exists in this case.
While Anderson's defense doesn't dispute the timeline of events from when Robinson was last seen alive.
There is absolutely no reason for Max to commit a crime like this.
Now, the bulk of the testimony this afternoon came from Sheriff's Office detectives in the case about cell phone records and locations of both Robinson and Anderson's cell phone when on the day that Robinson was last seen or heard from, as well as what video was recovered from areas near Warnemont Park, like that water pump station down near the shoreline, based on Robinson's last known cell phone location. Reporting live outside the Milwaukee Safety Building, Bill Miston, Fox 6 News.
Bill, let's talk a little bit more about those opening statements. The defense gave us a glimpse into their strategy and mentioned there was someone else in Maxwell Anderson's house the night that Sade Robinson disappeared. How does that fit into everything that you're seeing and that you've heard so far?
Yeah, in the opening statements, it doesn't really seem that the defense is trying to allude that this other person in the house is any way connected to what happened to Sade Robinson. But what Anthony Cotton, Anderson's defense attorney, said was that this person was a light sleeper, a tenant in the home, living on the first floor. And Cotton said that there was no indication from this person, as the jury will supposedly hear from this witness when they testify, that there was no indication that there was a struggle or someone possibly being killed in the upstairs unit.
All right, Bill Miston reporting live there. Thank you. And legal expert and criminal defense attorney Julius Kim from the law firm Kim and Lavoie will join us tonight on Fox 6 News at 9 and 10. Kim's going to touch on several different topics. He's interested in how the state is methodically telling its story. He's also paying attention to the witnesses that have been called, and he's also going to discuss other key takeaways from today's proceedings. We are streaming the Anderson trial gavel to gavel on Fox Local, the Fox Local mobile app, and the Fox 6 News Milwaukee YouTube channel. Also on Fox Local, we have in-depth coverage of the murder of Sade Robinson from our team of reporters with the day's latest testimony.